You guys don't know that I made a side video some time ago with Gabriel, my buddy Gabriel, talking about the permit, the South African permit. In order for you to live in South Africa, you need to at least have a valid documentation that will allow you to live in the country. I know there are quite a number of some people who are not entitled to this documentation. That's okay, but you see, it becomes a problem when you want to travel, especially me being in the filmmaking game and all that. There might be a time, or there can be a time at a point whereby someone wants me to come shoot something outside, or there's some emergency that I need to attend to. I'm from Ghana, so definitely there will be some time that I would like to go home and visit. So yeah, I did apply first one some years ago, which came out easily. um, it's already expired. I think I went home with it 2019. I was in Ghana 2019 with the same documentation. Funny thing is, when I came in, that's when COVID hit. I think somewhere 2019, 2020. Yeah, that's when COVID hit, and unfortunately, with the type of permit that I signed up for, I think it allows me to hold up to a year or so. Then after a year, you need to renew for another one, which is the relative. So basically, what it means is it's attached to my dad's ID. I think the first time I tried to renew was 2020, and the first time when I sent it through, I was actually in a rush. It was my first time renewing such identity, so um, I placed everything in, and they bounced it back, saying that the documentation that I provided, I did not include my dad's identity, which is the ID, which is quite understandable. Because there's no way you can provide documentations without adding your dad's ID. Who are you applying under? Sometimes they intentionally, let me just put it that way, rejects the application that you've submitted in order for you to reapply. That's the way the state makes more money. If you check, there are a lot of foreigners doing this. I'm not the only person doing this. There are a lot of people, bunch of people. So let's just assume that in a month there's about 5,000 or 50,000 people who have been rejected. Just imagine how much that will be. So the more they reject, you appeal, they take more money, and you keep applying until they feel like, okay, nah, the guy is tired, let's just offer him the document he needs. I applied, and then they rejected, which is the first one. I think they rejected in 2020. Then I reapplied again. Before that, I didn't actually know what appeal was. I didn't have much idea or knowledge what appeal meant. So I did the whole process again, finding documentation, going ups and downs, doing all the necessary thing, and it's quite crazy. It's quite a process. Imagine having to wake up a day, or having to wake up one morning, going to the police station to check whether you are criminal free, going to the hospital to find how your health system. Man, it's crazy. It's a bunch of hassles and ups and downs, let me put it that way. And mainly, it's you get to spend a lot of money, trust me. So the second one was sent again after they said I didn't include daddy's ID. So I did everything again, attached the ID, sent it through. The funny thing is, when I sent it through, my first permit, my first passport was about to expire. So I think I had about 9 months or 8, if I'm not mistaken. So I submitted with the passport, which had, because they said the duration of this whole thing takes about a month. That's what I thought. So I waited. That was the beginning of this year, which is January. And I waited the whole of January, tracking ups and downs. It's crazy. I didn't get any feedback. So I was even curious. I'm like, hey, why is it taking so long? Imagine applying from 18th of January until now. That's crazy. That's almost a year. In fact, it's a year basically. I went to VFS today. So the feedback that they provided to me, it was actually in a wrap or something. Oh, it came in this. They provided the feedback in this paper. So normally it comes in this. They inserted in there, that is, they says the director's decision. So that is where the decision will come from. So if you got your permit, it's gonna come in this. If you were declined and you were still offered a letter, it will still come in this. So yeah, if you got the permit, that's where the staff will take it out and then put it inside. If you do not get it, then they will hand this to you to go home and read the bullshit in there. So I was offered this, and then when I was given this, I mean, from the moment when the staff did not even ask for my passport to even stick the permit in, already I knew that nah, something fishy going down. They handed this to me, and then I went straight to my car. I checked, and then funny thing is, what the letter stated was, and that's what I don't get. You see, I have a problem with this part. Okay, it's not like because I've been in a country for quite some time, or because nah, there's nothing like that to it. But I renewed my passport. Okay, when I had a few months for the passport to expire, which is 9 months, I renewed the passport. The passport came in. I still went back to the office. I went back to the facility, which is VFS Brooklyn, and then I saw the stuff. I actually scheduled an appointment. Went there because my passport, I had a new one, whilst the old one was still busy in process. Then I told them, hey, I have a new passport. Okay, the previous one is expired, so here's the new one. Is there any changes? Can we do something whilst it's still so? I mean, nothing happens, so I don't have to be bouncing up and down here or getting wrong. I mean, decline decisions from your director or whoever. And then they are like, no, you just need to wait for feedback, and then when you are coming, come with a double passport. And then I'm like, okay, cool. If that's the case, let me just hold on until they provide the feedback. Then I'll just come with my double passport and see how things goes. So I got a message. Remember, due to COVID, you can't just go straight to the office and say you come in for collection. You need to book an appointment, and that's what I did. So they postponed the appointment, or they pushed the appointment. Actually, I got the SMS on November. When I booked the appointment, it shifted to December 3. So I went there today. I mean, December 3 is the day or the point where I'm shooting the video today. So I went there this morning, and then they handed this to me with the bounce, a decline again, and I'm like, man, this is the third time I'll be doing this, and this is crazy. Reason being, the passport is expired. And I'm like, but I came here before that I have a new passport. Can we do something about it? And nobody assisted. I mean, it's like the staffs working at VFS, they basically don't know what they are doing there. I mean, they got no ways to communicate with their director. They don't know what they are doing. Are they all newcomers here? I don't know what is happening, but I did my part. I had a new passport. I went to their office to tell them, hey, I know I've submitted my application, but my passport is about to expire, or it has expired. This is the new one. Can we put the new one on the system? They're like, hey, wait until blah 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 blah. And then I waited, and then what I got was a bag of, I don't know what this is, a plastic with a decision inside telling me I need to do it again. That's insane. That's insane. Actually hoping, yo, if this thing can come today, Christmas will be in Ghana, man. I'll be busy touching some asses in Ghana, man. But yo, things didn't go as planned, man. So yeah, it's quite crazy because I keep spending money each and every day. I mean, the first one I paid I think a total of 5K. That is including the forms and clearance, the health, medical health, and what, and some fees, and it's insane. The second one I still paid, gathering documents and all that. And the third one is when I realized that there's something called an appeal. And it's not like the appeal is even free. It's not even free. I still had to pay a total of 1,600 again today, yeah, to appeal. I mean, you guys rejected the application because my passport is expired, and you are saying that I can appeal within 10 days if I think that I have a new passport. So why do I still need to pay? They charge me for a visa fee once again, even though I paid before. Man, it's crazy, man. But basically, I feel like this is a way of making money for the country, and it's crazy because it's not like it's even benefiting the economy or something. Fuel keeps going up every now and then. But anyway, that's not even my business. I mean, my business is, why are they declining my application every now and then? Is it that I'm too black in my passport or what? I don't get the whole point. But yeah, man, it is what it is. This is South Africa, and we don't, things doesn't always favor blacks. especially foreigners. I'm not being biased here. I hope you guys will get me, man. So I've submitted for the third time. I'm going for another appointment on the 13th of December. So all the documents are ready. I just need to submit it on the 13th of December and tell them, hey, this is my new passport. Can we now put the permit inside the passport now? I just hope they don't find another thing. Maybe they'll say, hey, your passport is too old or you look a bit dark here, so get another passport where you are lighter. It's possible, man. I mean, so that is it for today. I'm really not. I haven't been myself since morning. I mean, it's crazy. It's not even about my effort. It's about the money that I'm spending on this whole thing. I know it's not much for some people, but yo, to me it's a lot. It's a lot of money because if I'm calculating everything, it's now three times now that I've tried to apply for this, and if I'm to put everything or if I'm to put all the money together, I'm probably around 15K or yeah or more. So it's insane, and I mean that 15K could have done something really beneficial, man. It's crazy, man. Let me just end this here. If you got any questions based on this whole experience, just list it down in the comment section and I'll try to list my thoughts and whatever I know, I'll try to assist. Thanks very much for coming here. Do not forget to hit on the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.